Greetings, music collectors. Just thought I would do a short video. Had a fun night last night. Storms coming through. No major damage to my home. Maybe a little bit of water in the garage, but some tornadoes in the area and strong winds. Didn't get a whole lot of sleep, so if I'm tripping over my words or nodding off during the video, because I didn't get much sleep last night. But had a package come in yesterday. Wanted to share a few 12 inches and a few 7-inch singles. And I've found a reliable seller online that gets a bunch of Japanese vinyl and CD imports, and at a reasonable price. And I've been picking up a few every couple of months, and had a few that I didn't want to pass up, and they, like I said, arrived yesterday. So I'm gonna go ahead and give a quick open up. I've not looked at them yet. The seller typically lists the records at VG Plus, and I don't know that I've gotten anything that was a VG Plus. I think most of the records I've received, both the vinyl and the sleeves, have been much better than a VG Plus. I've yet to be disappointed with anything I've received from the seller. So first one is Sabra Bells, which is a Japanese band. This is a EP from 1985. I don't have any other material from them. I know they've got a few full lengths. Once again, this is just an EP. I believe there's four or five songs on it. I believe independent press. It's definitely not a major label. Like I said, the records that I've received from this seller have been pristine, not a scratch, hardly any kind of sign of use. Occasionally the OBIs might have a little bend to them, or maybe had a little nick to a corner, but typically really good condition. So that one, I believe I paid $15 for. Next one is from a band from Osaka, Japan, one that I'm sure many of you would be familiar with, and I've got a bunch of their albums on vinyl and a few on CD. I've never seen this one before. It is a double record with a 7-inch live album by Loudness. It is 8186 live. And this one does include OBI, and not sure you'd be able to make out song titles, but this one was released a couple of months after Shadows of War and the US version of that, Lightning Strikes, or maybe that was more than the US, that might have been the world. The rest of the world might have gotten Lightning Strikes, but the original studio album in Japan was Shadows of War. This is from that tour. I believe this was recorded in April of 1986, so it does contain a few songs from that album. And there's no inner sleeves. I'm not sure whether or not there had been inner sleeves to this original pressing. A lot of the Japanese imports usually come in these plastic sleeves, which I kind of prefer to the paper ones. I'm not gonna end up getting tears in the paper sleeves with these, and have yet to have any tears in the covers. The label, Atco, looks familiar. And I would imagine the other 12-inch look the same sleeve. And let's see if it has the 7-inch in there, which it should. Nope. It was inside of the gatefold. And this one has a Warner Brothers, Pioneer, Atlantic, Reprise. it's got all sorts of different labels on the sleeve, but it is a Japanese sleeve. It's the Japanese writing on there, and it's got the opening on the front to reveal the Atco 7-inch. Yes, Mr. Man and Risky Woman on the other side. And the label says not for sale, so this was not meant to be sold separately, meant to be part of the package. So that would be my first Loudness Live record. And then received a separate package for my 7 inches, which I appreciate, so they weren't rattling around inside of the box and causing unnecessary chaos. Now this band is not a Japanese band. This is an American band, which I've got two of their records and 1 CD. It is the band Angel. I've got their self-released on CD, and then on record I've got oh heck, I'm forgetting. I think Earth as It Is in Heaven. I've got that one, and one of the later albums. But I wanted to snatch these up because not only would their 7 inches not be readily available, I don't see them in stores. I've not come across many online, and these are also, once again, Japanese pressings. So this first one comes from the Helva Band album, which I believe is their second release. This is Any Way You Want It. So similar, it's got that design from their second album with band members standing there in front. Of course, the Japanese writing there, which I would imagine would be Angel in the Japanese language. And 7-inch is Casablanca Records. And the inner sleeve is just once again, a plastic inner sleeve. And, well, it does it does. The seller does have the original sleeve. I would imagine this would be the original. I know I've seen Scott Waters share some of his 7 inches, and I've seen this one shown before with some of the Casablanca releases. So gonna go ahead and go on a limb and say that's the original inner sleeve. The next 7-inch, this one I'm a little confused about. These 2 songs, Feeling Alright and Feelings, were also released on the Helva Band LP, which was released in 76. The last 7-inch was a 76 release. This one was released in 78. So I'm not sure. It doesn't say live on there. Obviously there's a live photo, but I'm not certain if these are studio versions of the songs or if they are live. So when I give it a listen later, I will be able to answer that question for myself. And once again, it does have the original inner sleeve, and I guess this one's not actually I didn't notice that. Pull the other one out, but this one is actually just a single sleeve, so there's not an inner part for me to put the record in, which is fine. I'm just used to the 7 inches where you can slide the vinyl inside, but that's these are my first Japanese 7 inches. And the third one that I got is once again Angel, Telephone Exchange. B-side is On the Rocks. And this one, these 2 songs come from the album On Earth as in Heaven from 1977, and this 7-inch is also from 1977. Once again, Casablanca Records, and it appears to be another single sleeve, and then the original Victor World Group inside sleeve, even though there is no inside for the record. So very glad to have those. Would love to be able to track down some of the 12 inches imported from Japan. Always on the lookout for those. And I've got others in my collection, 12 inches, and maybe another video I'll share those out. But hope everybody's doing well. Those of you that had those storms fly past or are dealing with them today, I hope you're safe. Thanks for watching, and keep rocking.